Did I mention I use a level?
What's up?
I love you guys! What's up guys, welcome to today's video. I'm gonna give you a quick power update on stuff as I walk through the shop. S15 engine, Mike's coming by later this week with basically the spare identical engine so we can get that car back up and running. Chaser is all pulled apart, pretty much ready for Randy to come and paint it. Marco's just finishing up the jig that we can use so we can roll this thing around. Gonna scuff it, power wash it a little bit. He's gonna come lay some paint tonight. S15 is good to go. R32 is getting a couple fixes while the engine is almost here, almost done. I'm actually gonna weigh the E36 today just to get kind of like an idea of what it weighs before I tear it down to make it even lighter and make some changes for next season. Got the block out here, heating up in the sun so we can lay some paint on it. Just gotta go pick some up from the parts store. Since the E36 teardown is about to commence, I'm starting to order a lot of the replacement panels and other things to freshen this car up for next season. I believe Anthony, who made the carbon fiber roof for my S15, is just gonna make one for this since I haven't been able to find any good options online. And I'm starting to plan out different changes I'm gonna make to the interior to clean it up, and of course, all the wiring things that are gonna simplify this car and keep it running on the track. Bob the Builder here. Wanted to get my tax deduction for the end of the year, so I got some speakers from Amazon. They're not the best for all you home audio nerds. I'm using a level and I'm drilling in studs, so basically the average American houseman. I have a couple questions for you guys. I need some input. I'm gonna finish installing this one. Thankfully this whole room was already wired, which is sick. So I'll have 6 speakers, like technically I think true surround sound for when I get a TV set up in here. But yep, Bob the Builder checking in, and then I'll elaborate on some of my issues. It's like working on a car, but a ladder. It's just like car audio, but for your home. Putting a lot of trust in my stud hitting ability. I may or may not be in a stud. We got a 50% chance. Did I mention I used a level? I also want to point out that it annoys me a lot that like this speaker hole wire is lower than that speaker hole wire. So if you look at the other side that I already finished, unfortunately one of the speakers is a bigger guy from the ceiling, but it was either that or have like wire showing or need to like cut a bigger hole and patch drywall and stuff, and that's past my pay grade. So drilling holes. And did I mention I use a level? Wait, how did you know that I had Napster?
It says it on the box.
I was gonna say, I was so pumped, I thought I had like a Napster logo on it or something.
On the box it does.
Not a big Spotify fan. I'm still on my Napster game. So this receiver that I got here, purely because they designed the best ever JZ head, even though it doesn't flow a lot of power and rolls over around like 58 to 6,000 RPM pretty much every single time because they didn't make the ports big enough. I figured they'd probably make a good stereo receiver. I don't know, is it gonna fit underneath? Oh, it probably will, huh? Yeah, I'll just have to slide it in from the side. Where do you think this will look best? Probably not on top, but like second to top?
Probably.
Nope.
No bueno?
It doesn't fit. Wait.
Can you pop the knobs
Wait
off?
a second. Wait a second. What if I go in from the front? Hear me out. Wild idea. Dude.
It was meant to be.
That quick looks... Amazon impulse purchase. That looks titties as my guy. Look at that. Alright, let's plug this bitch in. Can we pick it up like this?
Now it's twice as heavy to move.
Due to copyright reasons, we're not able to show you. But I can tell you that we got multiple texts from the people working in the offices downstairs. The subwoofer does indeed work. So we're going to chill with that for now.
What'd you figure out, Marco?
Sometimes if it's hard to reach something,
Pick it up!
you gotta have a stick on you. You gotta keep that thing on you. But Magic Eraser on a stick?
That's a
Wait,
sensor
so they
right
actually
there.
have Magic Eraser mops. So it's technically, we own some for the shop.
We do. But why would I do all that?
Idea.
Mopping is for the ground. You can't mop the ceiling, dude. You gotta get a stick.
There's a levitating cobweb right there. Right there. You see it? It's
Tell me how close.
No, right there, right there.
Right here?
No, in the sky.
It's not there anymore.
Right there.
This guy right here?
Yep. Alright, so here's my issue. Whoever wired this place and did the cabinetry obviously didn't like each other. They didn't get along in similar wavelengths. We have this weird little like inlet, right? I feel like that's made for an entertainment center. I obviously got one that's a little too small. That aside, I'm gonna hang a TV from the ceiling. I've realized that it would look a lot better than if I put a TV here, just because then it's gonna be kind of weird with the ceiling so close. So I'm gonna offset it back a little bit like here. But the problem is, I would think that I should center the TV from the center, or this like little island thing. But then if you look at the speakers aren't centered to anything.
Yeah.
They're not equidistant from the walls, and they're not equidistant from the corners of that. So the question is, that I have for you guys, either this one needs to get moved more inward, or that one needs to get moved more outward. But what do? Because if there's a stud here, I gotta cut a giant hole in the drywall to fish this over, and like my carpentry skills kind of like run out after a level is like the most complex tool that I can use. So, and it doesn't look good to do this.
Yeah.
That's like some.
They make white covers that you can put on things, but
I feel like that's the equivalent of like putting those gauges on your dash in Japan and then just using like the little clips and running the wire down the side of your center console. Yeah. But worse. So, I don't know what to do here. Comment below. Give me your wisdom. I know you guys know way more than me about this stuff. I don't even understand how to do drywall. Do you guys want to see a trick? The dogs are right underneath me right now. You ready? Listen for it. So the car's actually pretty balanced, which is pretty cool to see. Like left to right. Well, I guess I'm not in it, so that would throw everything off. But 2785 without me in it isn't too bad. Although I think I'd like to get a little bit lighter. I thought this car was way lighter than it actually was. In my head, for some reason, this car was like 2,500 pounds. So I guess when we added the quick change and started throwing stuff back in the car and things that weren't in it before, it'd be sweet to get under 2,700 pounds though.
yeah.
Look at that, we got a levitating chaser. Marco built up a little stand. You designed that, Johan?
I guess. I mean, it's just a square body with tubing and just weld it on.
So Randy's gonna come by and do his thing. She's gonna be all shining up. I guess the only thing with this, like, this isn't gonna be like a super like OEM purist thing because we're gonna zinc coat the hardware, and from the factory it doesn't come zinc coated. It comes with like that galvanized gray. But you know, we're trying. These two bolts get painted, so we're gonna make sure these two bolts get painted at least. I just want to point it out. So people are like, why did you paint those two bolts?
We spent 10 minutes trying to make a decision if we wanted to paint them because
Literally these two bolts. It's not even a joke.
It holds the bump, so it's a bracket that holds the fenders, and so as you see, the interior engine bay was painted with the bolts attached.
Gotta make sure it goes in the same spot, huh?
Yeah, I gotta tighten it.
I don't know if we should probably spend 10 minutes and decide if we want to tighten it. But we just
It's alright. I'll just put the time lapse. I'll just
The
put the camera in the corner. Yeah. Just let you guys figure it out.
It'd be funny if you just put it on loop. And it's just like it was a continuous enough, so like we're having a conversation, Johan's like, well, and I'm just like, I don't know, but well.
You keep in AC? I don't know, but then you intake manifold, it might not fit.
If the AC's not gonna fit, we're not gonna put that intake manifold on it. Is that a joke?
Yeah, I'm joking.
Okay, good. It's an inside joke about another build. I do want to stitch weld R32. Not the engine bay, just the door jams. I heard that'll actually make a difference.
Yeah, you told me that. And
I kind of want to do it. I feel like that'd be a fun welding project. Stay tuned. Head studs are one of those things that at our power level might not be necessary, but while we're in there, since we're doing springs retainers, figure I might as well go the extra mile. Now, the JZs do come stock with an MLS head gasket. Believe it or not, the same head gasket that's on this engine right now is the same one that we run at over 1,000 horsepower on the S15. Best head gasket for the JZs. So we're just gonna do the old trick where we replace the head studs one by one. What do we got here? 2000s?
2000s, regular, just ARP head studs. Torque him down to 90 pounds, foot-pounds. That's it. Nothing special.
it all prepped up. Adam and the guys did a really good job prepping it as far as washing it and going over it with the sponge. Actually, I'm sure they used a little more than just a sponge because it was pretty filthy in here. But other than that, we went over it. It had a bunch of tough like gouging. I mean, throughout the years, I was just either service or just doing motor swaps or whatever. So we went over it with that. We went over it with 320. We're gonna go ahead and get it all finalized, taped up, blow it off one last time. Go ahead and wash it with some wax and grease remover. Seal it, wait for it to dry, see how it looks, and then put some pretty color on it.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Pearl white looks so good when it's freshly sprayed.
It's, oh man, it's so nice. It's just, you know, the pearls really reflect, it's just a nice, one of the nicest colors in the rainbow.
Yeah.
So, but it's gonna be nice to actually see this project come out. I mean, it's gonna be a daily.
Quote unquote.
Quote unquote. Yeah, with a 2J and a nasty intake manifold and a badass turbo. So yeah, well, we're moving along on it. Probably another 15-20 minutes, we'll have it in the booth and get it all covered up and start spraying.
Best rolling dolly ever. I love you guys. They hooked me up. I thought I was gonna get here and have to move this thing with a jack. Look how nice this thing rolls. Look at this. All the cars that we do in here need to be on a dolly like this.
That's why we built it. For every build in the
So
future.
sick.
Right there. Cool, bro.
That's it.
Just got out of the meeting. Sick to see you here, bro.
What's up?
Have you painted in our booth yet?
I have not.
You're gonna have to.
I had the luxury to come in here and lay some color down.
You're gonna have to give us a full booth review.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful in here. I mean, this thing's a dream, you know?
But you got your own booth now. I know you've been slinging the cars, bro. Painting a bunch.
Thank God I've been busy with work, so.
Hell yeah.
Good, sweet.
Well, I'm stoked to have you here. What are we painting with today?
We're gonna be painting with some good old Sherwin-Williams automotive finish. It is a tricolor we're gonna be laying out today. Yeah, we're ready. I'm excited.
So the tricolor, you got the base, then you've got like is it like a clear that has pearl in it, and then just a normal clear over that?
Right, exactly.
Okay.
It's just a kind of like a transparent pearl that goes right over the actual base color, and that's it. We're actually gonna seal it first, and
Okay.
then put the base, then your transparent pearl, and your clear coat. So
It'll be
it should work out perfect.
4-stage.
4-stage.
Damn. Stage 4, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Quality. Look how thick that is. Nowadays, you can go to some paint reps or spots and you buy their paint, it's like water. I only go to Sherwin-Williams, Longwood, Automotive Center, my man Aaron and Danielle, and Javi. Look them up, they're awesome. What is it? Just shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it. Comes out like a white color. Look at that. Ooh. Sir.
So, Carpenter Adam, checking back in for duty. Instead of the ruler, now I got the hammer. I was gonna say the potato, but it's a screwdriver. I'm gonna be hanging this beautiful flat mount TV on these here doors, because there's a TV behind it, but I can't lift it. And I'm sick of trying to look over this girl's knees when we're watching our Netflix shows.
My knees? What about your feet? They're always in my eyesight.
So the TV was at this level and then the bed's at this level. It's a real problem, so. Yep.
Can you tell them what you're actually doing?
Yeah, so there's a chance that the screws for more rigidity might actually go through and into the TV. Let's find out. Stay tuned. It's gonna be a fun one. Carpenter Adam, signing out. Man, Dad, if you're watching this, my dad got a new, what do you call it? A new TV that has YouTube in it. He figured out how to use it. So I think he watches my videos on TV now. So I want to say, Dad, if you're watching this, please don't be disappointed. Me and my dad used to hang TVs together when I was a kid. He had a satellite TV business. So that's why I'm approaching this sketchiness with confidence, because I know some of the things you can get away with. Not saying that we got away with stuff, but you know, I got my preliminary test screws on. It'll be a little sturdier than that, I promise. Mike texted me, he says it's a pretty good match.
It's almost a good match. We'll
Almost?
see. You'll be the judge.
The gold looks on point. You got the gas cap?
I do have a gas cap. We're just waiting on some UV light.
Yeah.
Man, homie's got UV light on his phone.
Yeah, it's called iPhone 12, dude.
Boom. Right on the money. Dude, the camera can't even pick up the gold hues.
I know.
Can't? Right there, maybe.
Looks perfect.
Oh, pretty good.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like I was telling, like some of the areas you'll really catch the real, like the color exactly. Just the engine bay has so many nice folds that some areas look golder than the other, but it's all how it lays. But I'm pretty happy with the way it laid out. Aaron over at Sherwin-Williams Paint did a great job now. He's awesome.
I learned from when we did the Barra that this is the hardest part.
And actually I was telling him that I like starting off with the hardest, most difficult part to get the paint in, because it's like you're always going to go back to that one spot, and you're like, and every time you look at an engine bay, no one really looks at it from this area except for like when you're walking by or something.
Or painters.
That too. Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. I'm pumped. It's gonna look sick with some clear.
Oh yeah.
First, you what's insane, dog? Direct match. So good.
About 10 minutes, we'll go ahead and pull the back tape off, so we'll have a clean break on the fenders. And it should be a perfect blend. Like it should be a perfect blend.
Man, having this paint booth is such a blessing. There are so many times when I probably wouldn't paint a bay or wouldn't paint a car, just because it's usually such a hassle trying to trailer a car somewhere, drop it off, especially an engine bay when you don't have wheels or anything. But I'm super stoked Randy was able to come out. I'm super grateful for him and his painting talents. If you guys don't know, I literally met Randy at the Sherwin-Williams paint store when I was having a little freak out trying to figure out what paint to buy when I caged my S13, and it was literally the first thing I ever painted, and he ended up painting the cage for me. And then since then, we've done a lot of stuff together, and it's cool to have him back. He used the booth here for the first time, and hopefully as more projects come, there's some more stuff that you can paint for us. Randy kills it, Ray kills it, Nate kills it. I'm super fortunate to have so many awesome painters in my life. They're all great dudes too.